All right, Clay, the most important thing, ladies want to know, what does Clay look for in a woman?
I mean, I'd be lying if I didn't say looks. You gotta be pretty, gotta have the looks, but I mean, a little personality doesn't hurt at all either.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Have you been recognized yet since you've been called up?
Yeah, a little bit. After the game the other night, it was just coming out of the parking lot. There was people everywhere. Couldn't even drive my car anymore, so it was
yeah,
it was pretty big deal.
A lot of new friends, real quick.
A lot of new friends, real quick.
What was it like? I mean, was it pretty cool? Just all of a sudden, now everyone knows who you are, where you go out.
Yeah, it was like just overnight. Somebody flipped the switch, and it's like I have sort of the limelight on me for a little bit now, so I'm getting a lot of publicity out there, and like I said, made a lot of new friends.
Very nice, very nice. Your teammates have any nicknames for you? Anything?
Everybody calls me Buck. That's the nickname that stuck with me for the past couple of years in pro ball. So that's what I got.
Very nice. What if you could date any celebrity right now? Who would that be?
Jessica Biel. I think she is the hottest girl alive. So if you look like Jessica Biel, then you got a good shot.
Yeah, I think good choice. Good choice. And what does Clay Buchholz do during his downtime when he's not playing baseball?
I like music, so I like to play guitar and the whole video games, the little Guitar Hero stuff. I've gotten pretty good at that over the last year or so, and try to do a couple of challenges with other guys. But yeah, guitar is good, and like to go watch TV and hang out with some friends.
Who gets credit for teaching you all your arsenal of pitches?
My dad. I grew up, and he was the guy that led me through baseball and taught me everything I know, and I have to give everything that I got today, and everything goes to him.
That's pretty awesome. So that's pretty unbelievable being so young and having, 4 pitches that you can throw for strikes.
Yeah, he taught me well, I guess I can say.
He did a good job. You owe Dad thanks. Any pregame rituals you have that you do, before you're pitching for a game, or?
Just my stretching routines, and I listen to iPod before I go out, and just talk to the catchers and go over the game plan and how we want to work the hitters that game. But nothing too out there, just same old stuff every time I go.
So what's in your iPod right now that you're listening to?
Usually rock before I go out. Just probably Metallica and some stuff of that sort.
Any specific song that really gets you fired up, or no?
No, I don't think so. It's just a little mix of everything.
I gotcha. And I know we've talked a little bit in the past. You're looking in the future to do a charity. You wanted to talk a little bit about that, let your fans know, what you plan on doing in the future.
Yeah, definitely. The charity I was gonna go into would be the Alzheimer's, just because my grandma, that's what she passed away from, and I just feel like it'd be something good for me to go into, just for the whole family, and then show everybody. So I'm trying to give back to people that are going through a sickness that's hard to deal with.
I think that's great, and it's something we look forward to working with you in the future.
Definitely.
So, on a more lighter note, what's the toughest hitter you ever faced so far in your young career?
There's a lot of them right now, but the way he hit the ball the other night, I have to say Miguel Tejada. Just hit the ball hard every time he came up, just about. So until I can find a pitch to get him to swing and miss at, I'd say he's the toughest. He's the toughest.
What about in the minors? Any guys that stand out?
I mean, there was a couple. I don't remember any names, but there was definitely a couple of games where I was thinking I don't even know how to get this guy out. And fortunately, most of the time I got him out. But there's sometimes somebody hit some rockets off of me, and I guess it happens that way sometimes.
So, do you ever think about or miss the opportunity? I mean, you were recruited by Purdue, Notre Dame, Texas A&M to play wide receiver, some of the biggest colleges in the country. Do you ever miss the fact that you never got that opportunity to play in front of 80,000 cheering fans to watch you play football as a wide receiver?
Definitely. I mean, that was one of the greatest moments in my life, really, just being in high school and actually getting to play football and living that life for a couple of years. It was one of the greatest times. Obviously, not any more greater than it is now, but I had a great time with it. And I mean, it would be something that I would have liked to done, but now the road that I'm on right now, I feel I made the right decision, and I don't need to get broken on a football field.
Yeah, they hit you pretty hard. So, how many fans would come out for a game when you were in playing in Texas in high school?
It wasn't that big, just because we were in a small town. We'd probably get 5,500, 6,000 people, which filled up the stands that we had. So it looked like a lot of people.
That is a lot for a high school game. That's a lot of fans. So what type of guy do you wear, boxers or briefs?
Oh, I'm a boxers guy. I don't like all the tightness and everything. So boxers are good.
What about your number 61? Anything behind it or no?
No, that's the number I was offered, and that's what I stuck with. And I think Case and Gabbard had it before I got up here, and he did pretty well using it and made the best of his situation in Texas now. So I mean, why not take it?
So what do you like to play if you had your choice? Xbox, Wii, or PS3?
I'm an Xbox guy. I like the Xbox. I got the 360, and it's pretty unbelievable the graphics it has on it. So I mean, I'm definitely gonna stick with the Xbox here.
So who's the best player in video games on the Sox?
Oh, I don't know. Hadn't
chance
played
yet.
anybody yet. Yeah,
Hasn't had a chance yet.
I think I can take anybody on the team in Guitar Hero though.
Oh, there's a challenge for you right there.
There's a challenge out there.
Best thing about Texas people should know about.
The girls are gorgeous, and if you could handpick them, it would be. It's just unbelievable how many girls there are, and then can't leave out the Southern hospitality. Just people are a lot more nice down there. Again, no offense to anybody up here, but it's just people like opening doors and thank you and yes ma'am, no sir. Yes,
Southern
sir.
hospitality.
Yes, definitely.
Any competitions going on? Friendly competition with other players on the team or people on the pitching staff?
There's this little game. They call it contact, and if somebody bumps into somebody, you have to play paper, rock, scissors, and then whoever wins gets to hit the other person. That's a big game right now for some reason, I don't know, but got everybody playing it. It's everybody has a good time with it, so I mean everybody's having fun.
That sounds good. And we were talking a little bit earlier, and you were mentioning to me, that you and Jason, had some talks about the differences, getting to know each other a little better between your first start and your second start. What were some of the things you guys talked about?
Just as far as me as a pitcher and then him as a catcher, just trying to get acclimated with each other's schedule and how I like to throw to a batter and how he likes to call. And we sort of met in the middle, and the second game worked out a lot better than the first game did, apparently. And he's just a guy that I've never had back there. It was an awesome opportunity for me, and it worked out great.
When you say a guy you never had, does it mean he just is that much better, or what do you mean by that?
I think he's the guy that everybody's trying to develop to be, and that's why he's been here for as long as he has. Just he knows the game, and if you watch him, he puts his head down. It's like he's thinking before he calls a pitch, and he doesn't just sit there and look at you and just start shooting down signs. He actually thinks about it before he calls a pitch, and then you go from there.
So does it make it tougher for you to want to shake him off because you're going, this guy's been there, he knows what's going on, he must call his pitch for a reason?
Yeah, definitely. That's why I only shook him off one time last game. I shook him off, it was a curveball, and I shook him off to a changeup, so it wasn't even that big of a shake off because it's still an off-speed pitch. So it was I had a blast with it, and it's like I said, he's been up here for a while, and he knows the hitters more than just about anybody does up here, so you gotta go with this field.
And what was your favorite part so far about, the no-hitter?
I think just the celebration at the end, just getting to be a part of something like that. I've never really gotten to do anything that in depth with a team of this caliber, and it's just something that people dream about being a part of, and now I got to be a part of it early on in my career.
All right, thanks so much.